In this final chapter, we'll learn about types of income, income tax, and other types of deduction. Read these questions, see if you can answer any by yourself. What's the difference between being paid by a salary versus by an hourly wage? For a salary, you're paid a fixed amount in a year, regardless of overtime work. As for hourly wage, you're paid per hour of work. Number 2, you work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and make $20 per hour. How much will your gross pay be this month? Assume there's 4 weeks in a month. We have 8 hours multiplied by 5 days, that's 1 week, times $20 per hour. That's how much money you make in a week, times 4 weeks. Multiplying all these numbers together, we make $3,200 per month in terms of your gross pay. Your net pay is less because you have to pay taxes. Now assume you work 10 hours a day. In British Columbia, you are paid 1.5 times your pay if you work beyond 8 hours, and you get paid double time after 12 hours. How much will your gross pay be this month? Assume there are 4 weeks in a month. So each day, you work for 8 hours at the rate of $20 per hour. $20 per hour times 8 hours. However, each day you also make the last 2 hours at a higher rate. 1.5 times $20 is $30 per hour. So each day you make $220. Each day's income multiplied by 5 days a week, we'll assume Monday to Friday, multiplied by 4 weeks is $4,400 in the month. Now read these questions, pause the video, and see if you can answer or research these yourself. Your net income is less than your gross income because of which of the following? Is it A, B, C, or D? And the answer is all of the above. You have to pay income tax. It's money that's paid to the government at both the federal and provincial levels. When you receive your paycheck, you may be forced to give up some of your income into CPP. That's your Canada Pension Plan. Some of your income might be reduced because of employment insurance. Number 4, in BC, what percentage of your net income is being deducted? If your annual income is $40,000, your net income is $31,966.12. These numbers might change a little bit year to year, but generally you're paying around 20% tax when you're making around $40,000. We calculate the difference between what you originally had as your gross income and what you have left over, and we take that difference divided by the original gross amount, and we can see that we're losing around 20%. If your annual income is $80,000, your net income is around $60,000. Using the same formula as above, you can see that we lose around 25%. The more money you make, the more you're taxed. And finally, if you make $160,000 per year, you're taxed more heavily at a rate around 28%. Let's try 2 more questions. Pause the video and see if you can answer these yourself. If you rent out your basement suite, can you deduct a portion of your utility bills to reduce your taxes? And the answer is yes. Please be aware that there are a number of ways to reduce your taxes, especially if you're a business owner. Number 6. As a car salesperson, how much would you have to sell to match and possibly surpass a $60,000 annual salary if you earn $20,000 plus 5% on the sale of each car that you sell? So the challenge here is to take this word problem and to convert it into an equation. The equal sign means our goal is $60,000. We know that we're going to start off with a guaranteed $20,000 annual salary. But we're going to make more money based off commissions. Here's the hardest step. Define X. Let X be the total value of sold cars. You can generate a very high value by selling many cars or by selling a few very expensive cars. Nonetheless, you make 5%, which is 0.05 of X. What we have now is a simple equation. We throw 20,000 over. 60,000 minus 20,000 is 40,000. And then we divide both sides by 0.05. And so therefore, we know how much we need to sell. You can sell either 8 $100,000 Teslas, or you can sell 800,000 $1 cars.